Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
So, you've probably heard of the indie rock band Greer, right? They're known for their offbeat humor and commitment to a bit. But what really sets them apart is how they took a year-long hiatus to make their debut album, Big Smile. It all started after 2 EPs, Happy People, which left the band feeling weirded out by their own sound. They decided it was time for a break, and as Seth puts it, they went through a bit of an identity crisis. It's like puberty, but for bands. Lucas Oval, the drummer, describes it as a void where they felt lost and confused. After a brief tour in 2022, Greer went on to create Big Smile, which is part patchwork, part cohesion. From otherworldly opener Omnibus to soothing send-off Audio 77, the record is full of unexpected twists and turns, much like its creators. But before we dive into the music, let's talk about how Greer came back together after that year-long break. It wasn't easy. It was a slow process, warming up to each other both physically and emotionally. As Josiah recalls, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but also a bit awkward. The first few weeks in the garage were actually really nice, with Corbin bringing his cat keyboard to the table. It changed everything, adding this weird, dumb Beatles-y vibe that's all over Big Smile. And speaking of weird, there's a track called Mugwump, which was written almost entirely by Corbin on his cat keyboard. But what really drew me in is how Greer balances their comedic personas with the more serious aspects of being a band. As Josiah puts it, when they're not playing, they just F around making jokes. But that's still reflected in their music and online presence, like Billy and Jean podcast or Josiah's colonoscopy fan meetup. And did you hear about Greer's infamous 48-hour stint locked in a glass storefront? It was Lexa Gates' idea at first, but then Severance did it, because, as Seth says, everyone's stealing their cool ideas. They played 3 or 4 songs once the album was out, and they were pretty much deaf for almost 48 hours. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this really how Greer came back together? It might sound a little strange, but trust me, it all works. Big Smile is out now, and Greer is currently on tour, so if you get the chance to see them live, don't be afraid to wear leather, glitter pants and come as you are. Or at least, that's what Josiah says.